need Sharyn to call in right now. Sharyn, call in the show right now because the reads are there, the notes are there. Where is Sharyn at?
Besito.
With the accessories like Nene, but then they can't be in church, but then they can't do this. What the fuck? Where you had the choir director sleeping with the piano player and she got pregnant, all types of shit. I'm sorry, but is she the one that stole the wig, Jason? I'm gonna light your ass up for that one. I'm gonna need an ancestry.com because I don't see a bit of fucking Puerto Rican. You're gonna have to get over that. We got over that shower curtain in the background. You're gonna have to get over bitches going left and right. Talking about me, you know why? Because that's the only good pussy he'll ever have in his fucking mouth. I'm glad. Instead of running your mouth, run on a fucking treadmill, bitch. How about that?
I love when Sharyn shows up because Sharyn be having the motherfucking notes. She's going to go through them. Go ahead, Sharyn.
What's up, everybody? You know who the fuck I am. I'm Queen Sharyn, Queen of the Messy Report, and I cover the mess so you don't have to stress. And welcome to another episode of Hot Off the Press. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend and had a wonderful Mother's Day. To all of my mothers out there, my hardworking mothers. Sometimes, you know, we're underappreciated or underrated, but it is a hard fucking job, whether you are a single mother or whether you have a spouse, whether you have adopted, whatever it is, whatever type of mother you are, kudos to you and props to you. I had an amazing weekend. My kids, all of them, including my nieces and nephews, spoiled me. I started the morning off with going to church, you know, got a little bit of food, spiritual food for my soul, made me so grateful and just appreciative to God for blessing me with my children, with my 3 kids and my bonus babies, all my nieces and my nephews. I just felt amazing and blessed. After that, you know, we chilled, we hung out. I went to my mom's house, gave her Mother's Day gifts. Later on that night, they took me out to dinner at one of my favorite restaurants, which is Thrill Korean Bar and Grill. So if you guys are ever in the Atlanta area, make sure that you are checking that out. I got a lot of gifts, some of them, you know, that I was presenting when the show came on. Okay, anybody that knows me knows I love cups. Okay. I absolutely, hold on, Eric, for some reason I went dark. There we go. I don't know what happened, but I'm back. All right, my cup. I love pretty cups to drink out of, whether they're coffee mugs. I drink water all day long, every day. And my last cup that my husband had got me for my birthday last year, all the writing had disappeared. It was gone. So they got it in one of my favorite colors, pink and green. They got me my pink one. So I'm happy with that. My 12-year-old made me this beautiful bracelet. They got me, you know, different candies. This one, the bracelet says, "I love you, mommy." She got me that. And then check this out, you guys. This is so cute. One of my kids got me this one. Now watch this. I don't know if y'all can see it. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Look at that. Okay, we're not going to go all the way through the song. Do y'all see that? Y'all see where? Oh, shit. Fuck. And we just going to put that. Y'all saw what it said. Y'all saw what it said, but I thought that was so cute. I love shit like that. I love teddy bears. They really know their mom. They really know their wife. They really know their auntie. I mean, I got flowers. I got gift baskets. It was an amazing, you know, Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all of the hardworking mothers out there. Now, you guys, let's get into the look. I decided to go, you know, with a bob. Okay. This is my first time doing like a bob like this. And I'm liking it. I'm loving it. I'm feeling it. Okay. So far, the wig thing is still going good. Edges laid and slayed. Okay. Now let's get into the makeup look. I've got to give props to my makeup artist, Melissa Richardson. If you guys go to my Instagram, I always tag her in my pictures and my looks because she keeps your girl looking beat. Okay. So you guys go follow her. If you're ever in the Atlanta area, the Georgia area, around that area, then contact her. She is the best makeup artist that I've ever had. Always hits it on point, and it don't matter if you want to go natural, if you want to go dramatic. She's got it under control. So I love you, Melissa. Thank you so much for keeping me looking like a queen. Now, with that being said, you guys, let's get into the show. Let's first put this up on the screen. You guys already know what it is. This is the disclaimer saying that Mother's Day just passed, so you guys know your kids are your responsibility. It is your responsibility to put them up if you don't want them to hear what I'm saying. It is not mine. I just celebrated with my kids. So you guys also, this is telling you that it is for entertainment purposes only, and anything else that's in there, I did my job by showing it to you guys. Read it, screenshot it, do with it what you want, but I did my job. Now, with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and get into it. It's time for the first segment. It's time for the Messy Report. Boo gal. All right, you guys, first person on the Messy Report is this lady right here, Celina Powell. Now, for those of you guys that don't know who Celina Powell is, she is a industry whore. Okay. Now, this bitch has slept with so many different men in the industry for clout, for money, to extort money from them. This is definitely, she has surpassed, what was that girl's name? I think it was Chris, it wasn't Krishan, Kristen or Stephanie, whoever, Superhead, y'all know, I think it was like Stefan or something like that, or Krishan, I don't know, but y'all, Superhead, back in the day, back in the 90s, you know, that allegedly has been reported to be with people like, you know, Fred Durst and Ja Rule and who else was she with? Supposedly Jay-Z. Anyway, she sucked everybody's dick in the industry. This girl has surpassed her. I'm on the right side, babe. All right, this girl has surpassed her. I cannot believe if Lil' Kim had her stomach pumped for the dicks that she sucked. I know this bitch has definitely have had to had her stomach pumped multiple motherfucking times. I do not see how she's even able to swallow anymore because there should be so much buildup of cum in her motherfucking throat and everybody's babies. This is legit the actual motherfucking sperm bank in her throat. What type of baby do you want to have? Asian, Black, Caucasian? It don't matter. She's got them stored up in her motherfucking throat. Now, let's get into the story. Celina Powell gives details about her sexual encounter with Lil Meech, claims she and her friend gave him the Gawk Gawk 3000 for 2 hours straight. Now, see, at this point in time, we can't even gawk at you and really ask ourselves, really, what is going on, Celina, because you're a whore. This is my question. Well, first, let me explain this. If you guys don't know who Lil Meech is, you know, he plays on BMF, okay? To me, it is just amazes me that so many of you niggas in the industry have not learned your lesson yet and are not on the lookout and being aware of this clout chasing whore right here. Now, this is the one that also was allegedly, okay, said that she was with Trey Songz and Trey Songz locked her in the bathroom, her and her friend, and pissed on them in the bathtub. This is also the one that says she fucked Snoop Dogg and she did bring the receipts and showed the text messages that she fucked him when he was on coke and he wanted her to rub and suck his nipples and he shivered like this whenever she touched his nipples after doing coke. And after that, kind of kicked her out and she had to find an Uber on her own. Now, despite the fact that a lot of these celebrities are sitting there and taking the phone so that there could be no evidence, this bitch still finds some motherfucking way to get a goddamn phone in and a picture. She said that Lil Meech took her phone and she was like, okay, whatever, take it. You know, I've done it for clout. This is this, that, and the other. Which, by the way, I still think that you're doing it for clout, Celina, because there's no reason why you would be coming out and telling everybody every time you fuck a celebrity, especially when that celebrity is blowing up. So she said Lil Meech, you know, took her and her friend, said he wanted her and her friend, took them to the room. Celina said she was sucking his dick, and that he just would not nut. So then she switched out with her friend, and they went back and forth until Lil Meech nutted, and it took them 2 hours to do that. Maybe you're losing your touch, Celina. Maybe you done sucked so many dicks that your mouth has become numb to the dick that's actually in your motherfucking mouth. Okay? Now, I don't know what's wrong with you industry niggas and why the fuck you not watching out for this hoe, but y'all are being goddamn dumb. I don't know if y'all are pulling a little baby, and even though you got a badass, fine ass bitch next to you, you want to goddamn fuck a scum bucket like this, okay? because it is a dream or a fantasy of yours, just like Lil Baby that had a badass female on his side, but went and fucked a porn star because that was his favorite porn star and a dream of his. Y'all niggas are motherfucking stupid. And let me tell you this as well. If you don't get there and get outed, you know what I'm saying, for the shit that you're doing and fucking and letting her suck on you and shit like that, y'all motherfuckers is gonna catch something. Because if you look at this goddamn bitch, she looked like a motherfucking disease walking. She's a walking motherfucking disease. So this is mostly a topic to tell you motherfuckers to beware. Beware of this whore that is going around taking pictures, recording, and sucking dick and fucking. Let's go to the next topic on the docket. Now, the next person. Now, I thought I plugged this shit up. Baby's gonna have to come over here and plug this up because I'm on 5%. I don't know what happened. But let me get into the second topic first. Now, next topic on the docket is this nigga right here. Ja Morant. Ja Morant. Let's put him up on the big screen, baby, so they can see him first. Man, this is a disappointing story. This is a disappointing story, and I hate to have to do it, but I gotta do it, you guys. I hate to sit there and have to report and talk about one of our Black brothers, but you know I am not biased. And when it comes time to report the mess, I gotta do it so you don't have to stress. So let's get into it. Ja Morant has been suspended from all Grizzlies activities after the Memphis star was seen flashing an apparent gun in recent social media videos. Now, so those of you guys that know Ja Morant, he is an NBA player on the Memphis Grizzlies. Okay, let's finish getting into it. Earlier this year, he was involved in the same situation while partying at a strip club. He was immediately slapped with an 8-game suspension, which cost him over $600,000 in loss of pay. Morant was apologetic about his actions and claimed it wasn't part of his character, nor did he mean to promote violence. The league asked him to go through therapy as well. The NBA spokesperson, Mike Bass, said, "We are aware of the social media posts involving Ja Morant and are in the process of gathering more information. There are several outcomes in this situation, but Morant desperately needs to clean up his act before things cross a point of no return." Now, for those of you guys who don't know who Fat Joe is, he's a rapper from New York, and he had some stuff to say. Fat Joe gave his opinion on the situation, and he said he's trying hard to get kicked out of the NBA. Those guys that's with you, they not your peoples, Ja. They don't care. This is a problem we have with our community becoming famous. Now, I had to put that in there because let me tell you something. I could not fucking agree with goddamn Fat Joe more. Let me take a sip of my drink and wet my whistle. Now, Ja Morant is a very talented player. Okay, I'm not even into sports. Excuse me, but I have heard about this nigga. So for it to be able to reach people like me that are not even into sports, that are not watching these games like this, and you're hearing about how talented this person is, it just lets you know that he's on, was on his A game and was on his shit. Now, here's the thing. You heard what I just read, and he was already in trouble for this a few months before, okay, for flashing a gun at a strip club. This nigga was suspended, but you were lucky and you were still able, to continue to be in the NBA. Now you just did the same motherfucking thing and was flashing a gun on the screen while y'all went on Instagram Live. And I could not agree with Fat Joe with Fat Joe more. Because this is the thing, nigga, you are on top. You have worked your ass off, Ja, to get where the fuck you are. And it's these dumb ass niggas. I don't give a fuck if you think that your homeboys or not. They with you and they riding along and they got to ride. Because let me tell you something. If you was my homeboy, ain't no way in hell I would even have a fucking phone out, a goddamn video recording, nothing. If you had a fucking gun in your hand and I knew it would fuck up your career. And I agree with Fat Joe because, see, you may think that you're untouchable because you are a good player, but there are a lot of people, a lot of good players that have been casted out, career ended, and fucked up their motherfucking career. Allen Iverson is one of them. And he didn't have any guns. And they sent that motherfucker away. And I feel like you working on that, Ja. And it pisses me off, you guys, when I see people of our color, people in our community that have these great opportunities that they can really do something with themselves, that they can really help others, that they can really make a motherfucking impact. And then they sit there and they fuck it up. And the only thing that you be in is another dumb nigga. Okay? ADN, another dumb nigga. That's exactly what you're being. And for you to sit there, we get it, Ja. You young. You sat there and said, no, it's not in your character. Yes, it is. Bitch, you know you be sitting there when you're off screen and you're sitting there and waving guns. You had Young Boy on. Everybody knows what goddamn Young Boy does to you. Shit, Young Boy even gets me motherfucking crunk. Young Boy got me feeling like I'm a thug. Young Boy got me hanging out the goddamn window. So, oh Lord, y'all. And that new album that Young Boy just dropped Friday, bang, bang. Through disses at goddamn Lil Durk, at goddamn India, at J. Cole, Drake. But anyway, y'all get into that. Y'all get into that. Maybe we'll do an episode where we go over the dissing that people have done in their song, or maybe just focus on Young Boy. But anyway, my whole point is that Young Boy does. He gets you crunk. And I get it. You're with your homeboys. But what you got to understand now, Jai, is that you're in another position that you've never been in your life. And you got to handle it responsibly, because you got a lot of motherfuckers around you right now that seem like they rallying around you, seeming like that they your homeboys, and they don't give a fuck. And they don't care if you fall off. Because guess what? If you fall off, then you don't got more than them. And it may seem like that they care about you and they laughing and they joking, but they not being responsible. And Jai, you not being responsible either. I was so disappointed to hear this motherfucking story. Another dumb nigga. And I'm telling you this because I want you to motherfucking succeed, Jai. But yes, you are being another dumb nigga. And you letting other dumb niggas get you in a fucked up situation. Because when you lose everything that you have, who the fuck are you going to turn to? Because they all leaning on you right now. You missed out on $600,000. Do you understand? That's a fucking car, not a car payment, but a flat out able to buy a fucking house. $600,000, and you just shaking it off like it's no big deal. It's no big deal now, right now, Jai, because you're still in the NBA and because you still have fucking money coming in. But it's gonna be a big deal when you go broke. And I know a lot of fucking NBA players or celebrities that was on top and had plenty of money, and then motherfucking all of a sudden went broke. You better ask motherfucking TLC. Okay? This was so disappointing. I'm so tired of seeing our community getting motherfucking opportunities and ruining them. And whether you guys know it or not, there's a lot of people that are preying on our motherfucking downfall. Stop proving these bitches right. So as of right now, it does not they don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if he's going to be kicked out. We don't know if he's going to be suspended, if for how long he's going to be suspended. But what I feel like is going to happen, that the punishment that he gets is definitely going to be worse than the punishment that he got before, which to me was already a lot, to be suspended for 8 games and have and miss out on $600,000 and have to go to therapy. So whatever punishment that they cast down now, they have to make an example out of him, because you didn't take what they did the first time seriously. So now they have to prove that we're not playing with you. They have to prove that now. So we do know whatever the punishment is going to be, it's going to be harsh. Okay? It's going to be harsh. Regardless of what the punishment is, I hope you hold your head up, Giant. I hope you continue to better yourself and stop letting stupid shit happen. It's not worth it. You've already made it. All you got to do is keep doing what you're doing and following your dream and doing the thing that you love, which is playing basketball. So many people wish that they could be in your spot, and they're not. You failed us on this one. You're letting us down on this one. You've been a poor example for our community on this one. I don't believe in cancel culture, but I do believe in get your shit together. So I hope whatever happens this time, Jai, you get it motherfucking together. Best wishes to you. All right, let's get to the next topic on the docket. Okay, this nigga right here, Jay-Z, guys. Jay-Z. Now, Jay-Z has an alleged son. Babe, please put it up on the big screen. Put it on the big screen and put it on the small screen. This is Jay-Z right here, you guys, on the screen with his alleged son. Okay, so let's get into this story. Now, Jay-Z and alleged son, Ramir, spoke with at Daily Mail exclusively and shared the once sealed affidavit where Wanda, his mom, gave very vivid details about her one-night stand with the rapper in 2015. Wanda signed an affidavit that gave specific details about how she met Jay-Z and what went down the night her son was reportedly conceived. In the affidavit, Wanda says that Jay-Z went by the street name Rock. Jay-Z did not know her as Wanda. She claims, stating in the affidavit that she went by the alias Carmel and Precious in 1992, when she says her meeting with Jay-Z took place. Wanda was 16 years old and in high school, and Jay-Z was 22. The two reportedly got in on Jay's aunt's house. At Jay's aunt's house in Brooklyn. She says they used protection, but the condom reportedly broke. Wanda further claimed that the only person who knew about the alleged encounter was her friend Kalisha Allen, who signed the affidavit as an eyewitness. After talking, drinking, and dancing, my girlfriend went off to the room with Sean's friend, and I went with Sean, the Alfred David reads. Sean was wearing a black Woolrich hood jacket with a hat on, and his hair was a small afro. But once they left his aunt's place, he put on a black leather jacket. Sean and I did have protected sex, but the protection broke. Wanda unfortunately passed away in 2019 from health complications. Ramir is still fighting to prove that Jay-Z is his father in the name of his late mother. He asked the Supreme Court to reopen the case and force the rapper to take a DNA test. The Supreme Court has not yet responded to the request. Now, there's a lot to unpack here. Now, I looked at the nigga and I looked at, some side-by-side photos. I don't know if that's Jay-Z's son, but Jay-Z, he looking like you. Okay, he's looking like you in the nose. He's looking like you with the teeth. He's looking like you with the lips. The boy looks like you. Okay, now I feel like just give the nigga a DNA test. Give him a DNA test. I don't think the goddamn Beyonce would be upset because this ain't like when you fuck Becky with the good hair. This shit happened before Beyonce. Okay, and the boy wants to know who his father is, so just give him the damn DNA test. Now, I got to tell you, Ramir, I don't know if you think that you're going to be accepted into the royal family. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce don't play about Blue and the twins. Now, I don't know if Ramir is doing this because he's 30 years old. He's 30 years old now, so there's no child support or anything like that. Yeah, maybe he wants to just find out if Jay-Z is his dad, but then why make it public? This is, we say this a lot on the show. I think this has a little bit to do with clout. Or maybe he's thinking, if he finds out that Jay-Z is his dad, he'll get a little bit of that moolah. You know what I'm saying? Which, in my opinion, Jay-Z really is fair. It's not unfair. If you done been out of this nigga's life for 30 years, you know what I'm saying? And his mom has passed away, even though he's 30, no matter how old our kids get, help them out a little bit. I don't know if, can they give a dead person back child support? I don't know if they can give a dead person back child support and it would just go to the son since Jay-Z wasn't around to pay child support. Or maybe Jay-Z was giving her, child support under the table. Needless to say, I think that, doing this all on social media, I think is a little bit messy. But Jay-Z, if you have nothing to hide, then just take the fucking test. Take the test. Take it. That's what I feel like you should do. Because if not, the only thing it's doing is making you look bad. But then again, if we don't know of Beyonce, y'all know Beyonce the motherfucking queen. And she'll handle that shit and dead that shit in a minute. And maybe it's Beyonce that's sitting there and saying, nigga, don't respond. We don't got no motherfucking blended family. I ain't have no kids. You ain't have no kids. Since I got with you and I got with you thinking you ain't have no kids, then bitch, it is what the motherfucker is. You got 3. You got Blue and the twins. Keep it a step. Keep it going. Ignore it. We not doing this shit. We don't know. Or maybe Beyonce's going to be acceptive and he's going to be, front row at the goddamn Renaissance Festival and everybody going to be chilling and hanging out together. But I highly doubt it. Now, I don't know what it feels like not to know who your mother is, not to know who your father is, but I can imagine with your mother not being in this world anymore, you know what I'm saying, that you have that longing and you want to know. I've heard about protection break-in before. I don't know. To me, I just feel like he needs to take the test and dead it all because all of it could be, and you know what's fucked up though? If your mama dead and you take this test and it turns out not to be Jay-Z's, how the fuck you gonna find your daddy? Because your mama didn't tell you about nobody else. She was just betting that it was on Hov. You know what I'm saying? So that's a question right there. But Jay-Z, cut him some slack. Go ahead and take the DNA test. You're making yourself look worse. And you're going in the category of one of them deadbeat ass fathers. Because now it's a possibility that you motherfucking could have a child. And this ain't like the goddamn Foxy Brown rumors where it was, rumored that she was fucking and sucking you and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then Beyonce came along and all that stuff and that shit was deaded. You know what I'm saying? This is an actual child involved. So if I was you, Jay-Z, I would take the DNA test. If not, we're going to assume that motherfucker is yours because he looked just like you. Big motherfucking fat-lipped and all. But I love you, Jay-Z. Now, let's go to the next topic on the docket. These two right here, guys. These two. Blac Chyna. Babe, why does it keep going to the small screen and then big screen first, then small screen? Now, these two people right here, you guys, Blac Chyna and Toni. Now, we have talked about them quite a bit on this motherfucking show. With these two goddamn crazy ass, insane motherfuckers is a goddamn up and down roller coaster with them, so much so that I'm motherfucking tired of them. But I do gotta say, this kind of warmed my heart a little bit. But we're gonna see how motherfucking long it lasts. So those of you guys that know, Blac Chyna and Tokyo have been feuding. I mean, they have been saying the foulest shit towards each other. Toni came on here and said that her daughter, Blac Chyna, was demonic, that she was a slut, that she's had 10 plus men in her bed, that she's evil, that she's part of the Illuminati. I mean, all of this shit that she has said about her daughter, Blac Chyna, who now goes as Angela White and is trying to clean up her image, change her opinion. She feels like she is a mature young lady now, and she's not a little girl. So she's gotten, butt injections removed, face fillers removed. She doesn't wear her nails super long anymore. And she's looking like a sophisticated lady. So Angela White, you guys, but we still know her as Blac Chyna. So her and her mom have apparently made up, and this bitch, Toni, done got a motherfucking goddamn tattoo of Blac Chyna's name on her chest. Let's get into it. Now, just in time for Mother's Day, Blac Chyna shocked fans with the sweet video hugging her mom, Toni, as the former foes appear to have mended their relationship. Even more surprising was the tattoo Toni revealed in the former reality star showing off her name, Angela, in large writing on her chest. It's huge, Toni told her daughter, whose real name is Angela White. Over my heart, she added after the two embraced in a hug that resulted in them rolling around on the ground and kissing each other on the cheek. The tattoo appears to be a birthday present to Chyna, who turned 35 on Thursday. Now, I am super, super happy that you guys are getting along and you guys have worked shit out. I hope that you guys continue to work shit out. But to me, I don't think it's going to last. It's going to come up. Black guy, this is how it's going to go. Goddamn Toni going to need some motherfucking money. Blac Chyna ain't going to motherfucking give it to her even though she goddamn has it. Toni going to throw a motherfucking fit. And then she going to get on the goddamn social media blasting goddamn Blac Chyna, aka Angela White. Then after that gets done, it's going to be a big uproar. She's going to be in the goddamn tattoo parlor crying and crying and crying while she gets her tattoo goddamn tattooed over, talking about how much she hates the bitch. And then goddamn 2 weeks later, they're going to be okay and shown riding in a motherfucking car together. This is how it motherfucking goes with these two. It's a hot ass mess. And on top of that, y'all got motherfucking Christian Rock recording the goddamn video. 3 hot ass messes in a motherfucking room together. And what do 3 hot ass messes in a room together equal? A bigger hot ass mess, a pool of a hot ass mess. Okay? Now I'm happy. Kudos to you. Love to see the mother and daughter connection. But let me tell you something. I'm not motherfucking buying it. I think these bitches are gonna motherfucking be at each other's goddamn throats again. I'll give it a month. I'll give it a motherfucking month. Okay. But nonetheless, happy Mother's Day to both of you, beautiful women. And I really hope that you guys continue to work on your relationship. But I don't think you dumb bitches are going to. I think you guys will continue to fuck each other up on social media and go to social media to keep your name in the motherfucking tabloids, blogs, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But for right now, congratulations. All right, let's get into the next topic on the docket. This low down murderous motherfucker right here, Daniel Penny. Now, if you guys remember last week, we talked about Daniel Penny. Now, this is the gentleman, the ex-Marine, okay, that put the homeless man in a chokehold on a New York subway, okay, and put him in a chokehold for 15 minutes and killed the man. A homeless man that they said was getting aggressive about asking for food and water. And this bitch ass nigga right here. Nah, nigga, you need to go ahead and take the motherfucking mask off. Whatever the fuck you get, because you goddamn deserve it. This murderous bitch right here decided to put him in a chokehold for 15 minutes and killed this man. Let's get into it. Daniel Penny, the 24-year-old man who put Jordan Neely in a fatal chokehold on the New York City subway more than a week ago, was arraigned and criminally charged in a Manhattan courtroom Friday. Penny, a former U.S. Marine who is white, is facing a felony charge of second-degree manslaughter for the death of Neely, a 30-year-old black man who was homeless. The charge carries a maximum sentence of 15 years in prison. Penny did not enter a plea and was released after posting the $100,000 bail set by the judge. He was also ordered to surrender his passport with 48 hours of arraignment and not to leave the state of New York. His next court date is July 17th. Now, I know that there were people that were outraged when this first happened because he did this and he murdered this man. And yes, I do say murdered because that's what the fuck he did. Okay. Second degree murder, if you guys know your law, second degree murder means that you murdered somebody, but it was not premeditated. Premeditated would be first degree law. So, yes, he fits in the category of second degree murder. He murdered somebody, and it may not have been premeditated, but nevertheless, he still did it. Now, there were people that were outraged that he had not been charged with this and that it seemed like he was getting away with it. He was even pretty much being defended by the mayor of goddamn New York, saying, well, we can't call it a murder until they investigate it. Well, let me tell you something, you bitch ass Eric Adams. They goddamn found him. They've charged him. He's convicted. So now, can we call it murder? Can we call it murder now? Okay. Can we call it murder now? And really, I think that the motherfuckers that was trying to assist and holding this nigga's hands down, I think it should be some type of punishment out there for them too. Because they helped. Maybe he would have been able to move his hands and get the goddamn arm off of his neck. But if I'm not mistaken by the video, allegedly it was 2-3 of them motherfuckers that was on him. But this bitch right here, this motherfucker had him and was the one that actually had his arms around his goddamn neck. As people stood and recorded. Y'all know when I talked about this last week, it pissed me off and it made me angry to the motherfucking max. Because people watched. But now y'all finna watch this trial and see what the fuck happens. But I gotta tell you, I don't really have faith in it. This nigga is a white man and he is an ex-Marine. They are literally gonna let this nigga go with a slap on the wrist. That's what I think is gonna happen. The maximum sentence is up to 15 years. I say throw that nigga motherfucking in goddamn prison. Let him feel what it feels like to have somebody have you in a chokehold and you can't goddamn get loose while they pounding your ass at that. See if you can pull out any of your chokeholds or motherfucking military moves when you up there and you in there with niggas that know that you killed the nigga. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that they're gonna let this man get away with a slap on the motherfucking wrist. If a goddamn white lady can crash her goddamn car into a bunch of Black Lives Matter protesters and get 5 hours of goddamn community service, and that's the only motherfucking thing that she can get. Oh yeah. And she ain't a Marine, she ain't even a Marine. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All he got to do is sit there and say is I was trying to make the country a better place and I was trying to save people. And that's what's wrong with a lot of you people that are in positions like off-duty cops or goddamn ex-military. Props to you guys for doing everything that you do and everything that you have done for this country and our world. But let me tell you something. You do not have to prove that you are big, bad, and Mr. Big Stuff when you are out and about with everybody to let them know, okay, I used to be a cop or I used to be a Marine. Just to prove your strength. Bitch, if you want to sit there and put people in chokeholds, then go be a goddamn UFC fighter. If you want to sit there and try to bust people up or jump on people, whatever, go do kickboxing. Go do some shit like that. But stop trying to sit there and be super saver hole when don't nobody need motherfucking saving. Nobody was getting hurt on that goddamn subway with that man sitting there and talking about he needed food and motherfucking water. And now you about to go to jail and you gonna need food and motherfucking water, nigga. And I hope that they let your throat get so goddamn parched that you can't motherfucking talk to explain to anybody when they fucking pounding you from the back what actually motherfucking happened. That's how I feel. Because they killing us. Now, there's a slight chance maybe he'll, be found guilty and really, have to do something and do some time. We didn't think that the cop that killed George Floyd was going to get anything done to him. But I just have to say, I don't know. I just don't see it going our way. If it does, I'll come on here and be like, hey, world, it shocked me. But the way that these goddamn white, goddamn popcorn looking motherfuckers is getting off, I just don't believe it. So our prayers are with the family, Jordan Neely's family. And, like I said, I do believe in being taught a lesson. And I hope that this nigga does get taught a lesson. I don't think it's going to be the maximum 15 years, but I definitely think that he should serve some time. A couple years, a few years, feel what it really feels like to be held and can't go anywhere. You held Jordan Neely in a motherfucking chokehold to where he couldn't go anywhere and he lost his life. Let's see you get held somewhere where you can't go anywhere and lose a few years of your life. If you ask me, they still don't motherfucking compare. So I think you should consider yourself lucky, bitch, because you're 20 something years old. And even if you were to get the maximum sentence, which I know your bitch ass won't, you pale faced motherfucker, you was to get the maximum sentence, you still got the rest of your life ahead of you after you get out because you're only 20 something years old. But the life of Jordan Neely, he will never be able to motherfucking goddamn live his dreams, see his family, tell his mama and daddy that he loves them again. You should thank your lucky stars that you got second degree murder. Because if we look at it, it really could have been considered first degree murder because you had time to think about, should I put my hands on him and put him in a chokehold or not? It was not a dire situation, but I do understand why they did second degree murder. So our prayers go out to the Neely family. We really wish you the best. We're sorry that this has happened to you. And to this motherfucker right here, I hope you get every goddamn thing that you deserve. And we'll be following the story, you guys, here at Hot Off the Press to let you know what's going on with it. I think we'll do a little segment called Hot Off the Press Updates. Now, let's go to the next topic on the docket. Now, you guys, since this was, we had so many topics today. We didn't do the let's get into it topic because I didn't want this to end up being a 2-hour show. Okay, so we just went through the topics and we did the messy report, but now it's time for the last segment of the show, and it is time for Address the Mess, everybody. Let's address the mess. Address the mess. Address the mess, please. In the middle. We're going to have a fucking production meeting after this. Oh, yeah, the production meeting is definitely going to have. Okay, take it up to the little screen. You want to take it up to the little screen? Okay. Yeah, we're going to have a production meeting after this. Yeah, this will be handled. All right, let's go into address the mess. Now, this bitch right here. Y'all know I can't motherfucking stand them, so let's make it quick and let's get through it because I'm ready for this production meeting. This bitch right here. Put it on the big screen, babe. Kris motherfucking Jenner. Now you see in this goddamn picture that she is standing in front of some Papa John boxes and Dorito bags. Okay, let's read about what this bitch did now. Take it up to the small screen, babe. All right. Now, Kris Jenner is roasted over an ad which she jokingly reveals she is the mastermind behind Papa John's Pizza's latest collab product. Have you ever eaten Doritos in your life? Well, let me tell you something, goddamn motherfucking Kris Jenner. Us bitches, us normal motherfucking folks down here, yes, bitch, we done had a Dorito. I think every motherfucker in this goddamn world done had a Dorito. Now, you, bitch, I know, however, are not sitting at your house eating goddamn Papa John's motherfucking pizza and goddamn Doritos. We done seen the videos. We done seen the clips. All you bitches sit there and do is drink goddamn green juice, water, and motherfucking salads. And you barely motherfucking do that. Okay? This definitely had to go on Address the Mess. If you guys get a chance, go watch this motherfucking commercial. The shit was a goddamn hot ass mess. It was hilarious because this bitch was not convincing. I don't know if your motherfucking got tired or you're not making a profit off your daughter's pussies no more. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But had this been a goddamn Kim in front of you with her legs open, Chloe in front of you turned with her ass tooted to the motherfucking camera, bitch, you would have delivered. You would have been delivered. Have you ever had Kardashian pussy? Please come right on through. You have your pick from Kourtney to Chloe to Kim. Bitch, you would have nailed that shit in a motherfucking heartbeat. If you would have been as convincing as you were when you faked it and said that the sex tape got motherfucking leaked and try to goddamn blame it all on motherfucking Ray J and ruin another black man's life. So I want to know what's happening with the money. What's going on, Kris? Because I never, ever would have thought that you would have made a commercial for Papa John's. Not Kris Jenner, of all people. But maybe they paying you a pretty penny to promote this pizza and Doritos. Maybe it's the fact that your daughters have moved on and they got brands of their motherfucking own. And they sitting there and making brands out of their own motherfucking kids, following in your footsteps. Maybe this is what you resorted to now, Kris, but I got to tell you, your acting skills was horrible. And I will say, though, I don't know exactly what's in it, but, maybe the pizza and Doritos thing, maybe that's not a bad idea. I don't know. It kind of don't fit. I don't know. Because, wouldn't Doritos get, soggy or something like that? Or is it just the Doritos flavor? I don't know. Or is it just that the They didn't get sold with the bag of Doritos. I don't know. It's a little bit confusing. Maybe it's good. However, this had to be on Address the Mess because this bitch right here, the motherfucking lost it. This was the fakest shit I done ever goddamn seen in my life. Faker than the goddamn rubber motherfucking plastic pussy that is between her goddamn kids' legs because they've been giving out their pussy for so long that they had to get that motherfucking injected with plastic and rejuvenated. Okay? This was more fake than goddamn Bruce Jenner's face when he motherfucking turned into Caitlyn. Okay? This was more fake than goddamn Kris Jenner when she decided to get the 110 fucking facelifts that she done got. Allegedly. Okay? So the Kardashians, Jenner, whatever you want to call her, she's breaking out into Papa John's now, you guys. I already didn't want to goddamn watch Hulu. I didn't want to watch E because y'all motherfuckers was on it and they was goddamn supporting y'all. Now you're going to make me give up goddamn Papa John's pizza. Bitch, because you goddamn promoting something. I can't stand these goddamn piranha motherfucking plastic ass pussy goddamn bitches. Y'all know I can't stand no goddamn Kardashian. Y'all have goddamn strived and ruining the lives of motherfucking black men and profiting off of them. Y'all are some hungry bitches and literally hungry now because you're doing commercials for motherfucking Papa John's. I'll be happy when these motherfuckers get old and wrinkly and they ain't on the goddamn scene no more and they goddamn kids done taking over. I'm going to say something with that. So anyway, you guys, that was the last segment of this show, Address the Mess. Okay, we went through that show pretty quickly. I talked pretty fast. Y'all know, when I'm on a roll, it comes out fast. And we had a couple of hiccups, but that's okay. It's all right. I wasn't finished to start the show all the way the fuck over. And you know what I'm saying? It is late. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like 1 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. So y'all got to give my husband some props because he be working hard. He made it to where it was a really good Mother's Day yesterday. We drove 2 hours to go to dinner, to come back. So, the nigga tied. But we still going to have a motherfucking goddamn production meeting. I can tell you that. Ain't that right, babe? Okay. All right, you guys. Well, that concludes this episode of Hot Off the Press. You guys know that you can go and follow me over there on Instagram at Royal Queen Sharyn. Make sure that you are clicking the like button and that you are subscribing. Okay. Make sure you guys share the video. Talk about it with your friends. I'm just a young bitch trying to make it. I'm just a young bitch striving for her motherfucking dreams. So you guys, let's promote each other. Let's build each other up, and let's really believe and promote the Black community. If I make it, we all motherfucking make it. Okay? Because I ain't gonna be no John Moran. Fuck the shit up. All right. So you guys make sure that you tune in next week, every Monday, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, this week we did air it on Tuesday, but it'll be okay. It was Mother's Day and it was a bit of a long weekend. All right. So every Monday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time over here on YouTube. And you guys know who the fuck I am. I'm Queen Sharyn, Queen of the Messy Report. I cover the mess so you don't have to stress. Thank you for tuning in to Hot Off the Press. Deuces.